Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm Josh Dawson, and this is Primal Commerce. Now, a little while back, I made a video giving you an introductory of like what credit was, the credit bureaus, what APR is, things like that. And I also showed you, how you can actually grow credit under 18. But a lot of people who watch my videos are 18 or a little older, and now it may be time to actually go about getting a credit card. And I'm in that same boat. I'm transitioning into those adult years, and I'm able to go out and get credit cards very, very soon. So I made a little blueprint for myself, a little timeline of the cards I'm applying for, how I see that process going, what's good about the cards that I like, and I have a whole thing for it, and I made it here. So I was like, why not just share that with you guys and let you guys make some of those decisions too. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So like I said before, this is my credit timeline, and I think it's important to talk about what I'm looking for in any specific credit card as a beginner. The number one thing I'm looking for that's super important is there has to be no annual fee at all, $0 annual fee. I think that makes it very easy to maneuver and navigate a card. Also, most cards on this list have around a 0% APR for like a certain amount of months, whether it's 12, 18, so and so low APR, and it has to be simple to use. It can't be too complicated, and the acceptance rate, the odds have to be pretty good. So real quick, why do you want to start building credit? Credit is a backbone. Credit is a superpower that you have for financial freedom in life. Credit just shows your financial responsibility. If you're on time with payments, if you're making good decisions with your credit, you'll have lower monthly payments on stuff. You'll have lower interest rates on stuff. You can get approved for better loans. It just makes life really, really easy if you utilize it well. And if you use these credit cards the right way, you can get a lot of bonuses, a lot of advantages, and a lot of free money. So yeah, a lot of people think credit is a bad thing. A lot of people think you need to stay away from credit because, they see a lot of people in credit card debt. That's just the result of either a very bad life situation or just financial irresponsibility. But Primal Commerce got you, so we're not going to be financially irresponsible. So yeah, let's hop right into it. The first credit card that I'm looking at is the Discover It Student Cashback Card. This card is just a very, very beastie card. Let's look at some of the stuff that it gets. You get 5% cash back on everyday purchases throughout the school year. So basically all year long while you're at school. You get Amazon, grocery stores, restaurants, gas stations. Basically what that says is if you go and buy something, you get 5% back in cash of like whatever it is. So if I buy something for $100, I get 5% of that back. 5% on this type of card is insane. And then you also get what's called the 2% cash back match for an unlimited dollar for dollar amount. So whatever cash back you accumulate during the first year, they double that amount. So if you grind hard or whatever and you get $400 in cash back or 100 or whatever, they will double that amount and give you that back in cash. So that is really, really awesome. Per quarter they have a rotating schedule of like what you can get 5% on. So like, for example, January to March, it was grocery stores and Walgreens, so-and-so. April, June, gas station, wholesale, select streaming, restaurants and PayPal, and like Amazon and Walmart. PayPal, I really like how they did this. October through December 2021 is going to be 5% on Amazon, Walmart, and Target. Christmas time, like that's really, really clutch for them to do. And one of the main reasons why this card is super important is because you get that 99% nationwide acceptance rate. It is a card that if you apply for, you can probably get it, and it has great features. I actually have the, is that going to focus? No. I actually have the Discover It card under my mom's card, like the authorized user stuff, and it's a great card, and it's going to be the first card that I apply to. And last thing about this card that's really, really sweet is you get the good grade reward. Basically, you get, if you maintain a 3.0 or higher during the school year for all your school years in college up to 5 years, you get $20 in statement credit back. That is really, really fire, and it's just a great card. It's a powerful card, and it's only a starter card that's really easy to actually attain. So yeah, discover it, student cash back all of the way. The next card that I'm going to be looking at that I think is just a great starter option, one of the best starter options out there, is the Apple card. The Apple card is a super duper sweet card to have. When it comes to the Apple card, I want to start with something very important. First off, you need to be with Apple if you have this. So you need to apply it on an Apple phone. You need to have Apple stuff to have this card. But the main thing and the main reason why I think this card is so sweet is because you can get this card and they don't do a hard inquiry, they do a soft pull. What that means is when you go to apply for a credit card, no matter what, when they get that background check of you, your credit score is going to dip down for a short amount of time. And the cool thing about this card is that they don't do that. A soft pull doesn't lower your credit score. It's just a soft inquiry and your credit score won't be affected if you get denied. So yeah, but this card is a sweet card, and it has really, really great acceptance odds too. But yeah, some of the cool stuff, they have a cool little limited offer here. Save 60% on Apple products when you pay in full with the new Apple card through March 31st. They have unlimited cash back with every purchase made. So this is really insane for high spenders. Like, their cash back percentages, I think, are over here. Their cash back percentages are 2% when you use the Apple, the Apple app scanner, Apple Pay app. Yeah, that's it. Apple Pay app. You get 2% daily cash back when you use that on like pretty much everything. Basically on all purchases. And then you get the 3% daily cash on like just certain spots that they have available. And these are a lot of good spots that people use and I use. And that's definitely a super duper advantage of this credit card. No annual fees, of course, that's what we're going for. This card also has a super dope titanium card. It's like metal. It's really cool. My sister has one and she just looks like a boss with it. It's a good card. It's not super crazy, nice and simple and moderately powerful, just like all things Apple does. So far, we got the Discover It and we got the Apple card. I'm actually going to be applying for these two cards at the same exact time because unlike some other cards, like I said, Apple has that soft pull and Discover does have a hard pull. But the reason I can apply for both these cards at the same exact time is because I'm only getting one hard pull. If both of them had hard inquiries, it would actually drop your credit a significant bit for that month or for however long it takes for it to report and get back up. Now, the next card that we're going to be talking about might be the best basic beginner starter card that there is. It is the Citibank Double Cash card. Just like the other cards, the Citibank Double Cash has no annual fee. The Citibank card also gives you 2% cash back on all purchases. But the way they do it is they split it up. They do 1% when you buy it and 1% as you pay. They do that as like an incentive to pay your card down, which is just fine. It is super easy to use, no gimmicks. It's really versatile. It's just a great starter card. I also want to mention, if you're trying to build credit, it's really important not to carry balances. I know that there's times where you have to pay for something big and you have to knock down payments with a credit card. But if you're going for great credit and if you're going for points or whatever, you definitely want to make sure that you don't carry too many balances often. So the next card isn't really a card that I'm going to be applying for, but it's definitely important for you guys if you have zero credit. It is the Capital One Secured Mastercard. Now, the reason I say this is a great card is because it's really easy to get accepted into. Most people that get accepted to this card already have bad credit and they're trying to rebuild it. It's a really low credit limit on the card and it's really just meant to help you build your credit. But it's a wonderful starter card if you don't have any really knowledge of credit and are just beginning. Really, secured cards in general are great, and I'll be talking about that soon. But yeah, the secured MasterCard is a great one, and I think a good avenue to do is going with a secured Mastercard, and then as you build your relationship with Capital One, as you be on time with their payments, you can jump over to the Quicksilver Rewards card. This card is awesome. A lot of people that I know have it. It's just a good card, Let's just do a quick rundown before I keep going. We got the Discover It Student Cash card. We got the Apple card, and we have the Citibank Double Cash. So now the next card that I'm going to be talking about is really more so for people who've maybe been developing their credit for quite a few months, at least 6 or 7, and have been on time and have really good, strong foundation within credit, because now you're taking a step up here. The next card that I want to talk about is the Chase Freedom Flex card. Now, this card is the upper echelon. This card is the Lamborghini. This card is the I pull all the babes if I whip this out of the store card. The Chase Freedom Flex is an amazing credit card with a lot of capability, but with that being said, it's harder to get that actual card. I want to jump into just a quick disclaimer about this card. Like I said, harder application process. It is not a guaranteed acceptance. You can very well be denied. Even if you have great credit, it's not a guaranteed card. At the time of this recording, I have a 714 credit score, and I'm still not even sure if I'm going to get that acceptance. So to combat that, what I'm doing is applying with Chase. But if you're already in their system, and if you already have a Chase Bank checking account, you are much more likely to get their credit cards. So I encourage you, if you're young, go ahead and get a Chase account. I know there may not be one close to you. The closest one for me is like 45 minutes away, but it is super beneficial to you if you go ahead and make that account, because it's possible to get that Chase card quicker. Really the most important piece, and the reason why I'm only going to be applying for 3 credit cards before I apply to Chase, is the fact that they have their 524 rule. What that is they don't allow you to apply for 5 credit cards over a 24-month period. So if I went and applied for a bunch of different cards, 6 or 7 cards, I wouldn't be able to apply for a Chase card for 2 whole years. So knowing that, I decided, okay, I'm just only going to do the 3 and then save those 2 spots for if I get the Chase Freedom Flex card and then maybe another Chase card. Finally, let's look at what the Chase card offers. This card is a super beast. Let's just take a little look at this. See, the Chase card has a super dope cashback reward signing bonus. Now, the cards I mentioned before don't really have much of a signing bonus. These are more of the upper echelon things on certain cards. But you get $200 cash back after you spend $500 on purchases in the first 3 months. So basically, you're getting a free $200, and that's an awesome signing bonus to have with this Chase card. Here's just the juicy stuff, man. You earn 5% cash back on up to $1,500 in combined purchases each quarter. This one right here is actually very similar to the Discover It Student Cashback card, which is also a great card, like I said, but you get bonus categories. It's the same thing with that one. Every quarter they switch it out, whether it's grocery stores, so that's awesome, and it's still 5%. But on top of that, you earn 5% on travel purchases through Chase Ultimate Rewards, which is just awesome. So you get 5% on travel. You earn 3% on dining at restaurants, including takeout and eligible delivery. So basically every single time you go out to eat, you'll get 3% back on it. 3% on drugstore purchases, and you earn 1% on all other purchases. It's just a wonderful card. It's an absolute beast. Like I said, this is going to be the 4th card I apply to, and this card isn't going to be, weeks or a month after I get the other cards. I'm going to spend some time really developing my credit score, getting that trust, and being responsible and building those relationships with those other credit companies to raise my score and show good credit history. Then I'll be applying to the Freedom Flex card maybe 3 or 4 months after I have all my other cards. Because once you're in the Chase system and once you're getting accepted for these cards, it just gets so great. And like I said, this is only 4 cards. I don't have another card I'm going to be talking about because I want to save a flex spot just for another Chase card eventually after the Freedom Flex. Because like I said, 2 years is a very long time in the world of building credit and credit cards. People go through cards after some 4 months, and people get new and old cards. So I at least want to have my Chase stuff secured before I venture out and apply for any other cards. So this one was pretty long. I wanted to just kind of clear some things before I get out of here. This video was my credit blueprint. This video is what I'm going to be doing, the cards I'm going to be applying to. And also, I'm not saying that you can't get accepted to these cards. I'm just saying everyone's credit journey is different. You know, your miles may vary, meaning that not everyone's credit history is going to be the same. Not everyone's acceptances are going to be the same. So it's important to know that, you know, my journey is not your journey is not my journey. And I want to thank you guys for making it to the end of this video. If you made it this far, type flex in the comment section below so I know that you were with me. I appreciate it, and I will see you on the next one. Sheesh.